Things I can't have because of my spouse. On the September 19th Monday morning podcast. Oh, we were talking about, if you weren't married, what would you buy? You asked what we want, but our partners won't let us have. I didn't quite say it like that. It's like, I could buy, but I want my kids, to be okay. I want to be able to leave my kids something. All right, here's something this person wants to have, but he says his spouse, or she says her spouse, won't let her. Mine is a tattoo. As a kid watching sports, I thought the players with them looked cool as hell and wanted to have them on myself. They are a true passion of mine, and I have read countless anthropology books, art theory books, and watched documentaries out the ass. I don't just want them because they look cool. All right, well, that's how you started it, but now that you're really into it. Well, you know what's great about that? You probably put some thought into it and would maybe have a cool-looking tattoo rather than just drawing all over your body this dumbass shit. But then again, the average person isn't that bright, so if you're not that smart, you're not going to come up with a cool idea, right? Anyway, that's why I never got a tattoo. I'm too fucking stupid. I would be like, well, I got freckles. Why don't you color them in and make like a cheetah? And it's holding like a Budweiser can. And it just says, you know how I do. You want that on your shoulder? Yes, I do. If I could become a professor in tattoo anthropology and tattoo art theory, I would. That would actually be fascinating if you actually became that and you had no tattoos. You'd be like a sports writer saying what's wrong with the team and you can't even throw a fucking ball. Oh, by the way, I was convinced I saw Bob Ryan at the airport. He had a hat on with a mask. And I'm going, dude, that's Bob Ryan. That's Bob Ryan. But he's like, I don't think that's him. And we Googled him and all of this shit. And finally, I just walked up to him. I was like, are you Bob Ryan? And he was like this old guy, and he got like all freaked out. I'm like, sorry, I thought you were a sports writer. Anyway, this guy continues on. Now I know they are Now I know that they're permanent, and so I am not going to just get some random flash work from an apprentice in their kitchen for the fuck of it. I'm going to go to a professional artist who I have done thorough research on, who I trust, and with portfolios I love. I also won't mess up my career as I do cancer research and can cover them up with my lab coat. The only reason I haven't gotten them is my fiance is 100% against it. She doesn't like change. So I get that me saying I want to permanently decorate my body is hard for her to take. We have been together for 10 years since we were 14, so I didn't have the opportunity to get them before we started dating. She claims she would dislike them on me and says I would look bad, which is just her fear of changing, of change talking, I think. Because we have friends and families that are tattoo artists, and she likes their work. She actually likes tattoos, Bill, just not when it comes to me. Now, I don't care. Yeah, that's kind of wild. Now, I don't care if other people think I look bad. They are for me and no one else. So fuck whatever anyone else thinks, what everyone else thinks. But I care about her and her opinion. She is the love of my life, and she means more to me than any possession or tattoo, which is why I am marrying her. The other problem is that they will cost thousands. We want to have kids soon, and it's not like we are rolling in tons of extra money for me to use following my own selfish dreams. What do you think, Bill? Should I give up on my dream? Any advice from you or the lovely Nia would be appreciated. Go Eagles. Big win yesterday, beating the fuck out of the Commanders. And go fuck yourself. This is a hard one for me to answer because I don't have any tattoos. And I really like tattoos. I really like the cool ones. And I also like the ones that are just a piece. I don't like sleeves, generally speaking, because, I don't know, it's just a bunch of shit now. Where it used to be, I don't know. I know, this is the old guy fucking thing. As I open a Liquid Death, everybody, here on the podcast. A little advertising there. If a guy had a fucking sleeve, he was a lunatic. Like, I remember when I watched Motley Crue, and they slowly got more and more tattoos. When I saw, like, Nicky, I think he got his sleeve first. I was like, oh, fuck, what did he do? because that was considered absolutely an insane fucking thing to do. Right through like the 80s into the 90s, if you had an entire fucking sleeve, you'd basically left society. Okay? And if you weren't like dealing drugs or a hitman, or you had your own fucking shop where you could fabricate shit, you weren't going to get a job anywhere. Maybe counseling like addicts, you could get something like that. But now it's just like, I've been on the road. I've seen a couple like really, really attractive women that just have a sleeve. And I actually, a few that I've seen, they do look cool. But like a lot of them just look like a whole bunch of nothing. Like it doesn't look like anything. It's just like, maybe that's the point. I don't know. But I am a fan of like the Bon Scott style tattoos, where you got one on your bicep, you got one on your forearm, bicep and forearm, and maybe the top of your forearm too, like Axl Rose did. Like I kind of felt like you sort of use your skin to frame the tattoo so it like stands out. Whereas like, at that fucking resort we were at, this guy came walking up and he was like the guy from Blink-182, Travis Barker, where from his neck down to his waist, it was just all tattooed. It's like he had on a tattoo shirt. And I couldn't tell what any of it was. And then there's also like, then you can't really like look at him and stare at him. It is a piece of art. But then if you look at him too long, like, what the fuck are you looking at? It's just like, I'm just trying to figure out this, beautiful mind shit that you have all over your body. I don't know. I wouldn't give up on the dream. Like maybe she would come around to it. Like, here's what I would do. What if you figured out what you wanted, and then you had somebody sketch it, and it looks really beautiful, and then you came home, you said, listen, I'm not going to get it, but if I were, this is it. What do you think of this? It's pretty cool, right? And who knows? This is the thing, too. Your fiance doesn't like change. Whether she likes it or not, shit changes. And she's going to change, and everything fucking changes. You can have kids, and they're going to change. I don't think it's over. I think, you just keep, I know, there's no person in the world worth giving up your dreams for. There just isn't. If you're with the right person, you should be able to follow your dreams, right? That sounds like some stupid shit that somebody would say on fucking Instagram. And then people are like, this 100. Oh my God, yes. I was just saying that the other day. But it is true. But you also have to make some like sacrifices. So I don't think I think you're going to get a tattoo at some point. Just maybe not right now. All right? And maybe like there's a way for you to talk to her like over the years and just be like, it's something I really want to do. I've always wanted to do it. I'm excited. I'm really into it. And here's what I want to get. I mean, look, this is going to look great. And, there's stuff you want to do, and I think you should go do it. So why can't I do what the fuck I want to do? I don't think the dream is over. All right? And that's it. Congratulations on getting married and starting a family. It's the greatest thing I ever did. So I hope you have the same experience.